Fighter. 1000 phrasal verbs from A to Z. Phrasal verbs that start with F. Face up to. Face up to. It's time that I faced up to the fact that I'm getting older and I have to start taking better care of my body. Face with. Face with. Kim was faced with difficult decisions when offered a high-paying job in Korea. If she took it, she would have to live far away from her family. Factor in. Factor in. Don't forget to factor in the cost of moving to your new offices when you work out the next year's budget. Fall apart. Fall apart. If the deal falls apart, we'll have to look for other investors. Fall back on. Fall back on. If you get your degree, you have some qualification to fall back on if your career in music doesn't work out. Fall behind. Fall behind. If she takes too much time off school, she'll fall behind. Then she'll have to study very hard to catch up with her classmates. Fall behind with. Fall behind with. If we fall behind with our loan payments, we could lose our apartment. Fall for. Fall for. The salesman is trying to talk you into spending more money than you need to. Don't fall for it. Fall for. Fall for. He fell for Catherine as soon as they met. He says it was love at first sight. Fall off. Fall off. Sales of sunscreen lotion always fall off in winter, but pick up again in summer, of course. Fall out. Fall out. Jim and Bob fell out because of a disagreement over money, and now they're not talking to each other. Fall over. Fall over. My little boy was running along when he tripped and fell over and hurt his knee. Fall through. Fall through. Our plans for a trip to China fell through when my wife got sick and we had to stay home. Feel for. Feel for. She stays out late and comes home drunk. Her neighbors feel for her children, but they don't know what they can do for them. Fend off. Fend off. It's not easy to fend a big dog off if it's trying to attack you and bite you. Fight back. Fight back. Local shoe manufacturers will have to fight back against cheap imports. Fight off. Fight off. You have to fight off those negative thoughts or you start believing them and thinking you can't succeed. And you can. Figure on. Figure on. He hadn't figured on economic problems causing his business to fail, so now he doesn't know what to do. Figure out. Figure out. We need to figure out a way to increase our market share. Fill in. Fill in. Could you fill me in on those details before the meeting starts? I haven't had time to read the report. Fill out. Fill out. Could you fill these order forms out before the end of the day, please? Fill up. Fill up. If you pour a glass of beer for someone, make sure you fill it up to the top. Find out. Find out. Could you find out how long it takes to send a shipment to Japan? Finish off. Finish off. The report isn't ready yet, but I should be able to finish it off tomorrow. Finish with. Finish with. Have you nearly finished with the printer or do you have more to do? Finish up. Finish up. We finished up working half the night in order to get the job done on time. Fire up. Fire up. The coach fired up his players with his halftime talk, and they came out and played much better in the second half. Fit in. Fit in. We need new staff who can easily fit in with our marketing team. Fit together. Fit together. To complete a jigsaw puzzle, you have to fit all the pieces together to form a picture. Fix up. Fix up. We bought an old house and fixed it up. We painted it and redecorated it, and now it looks lovely. Fizzle out. Fizzle out. The band was really popular for a few months, but interest in them fizzled out when their good-looking singer left to form another band. Flare up. Flare up. It's dangerous in parts of this city. Violence among drug gangs can suddenly flare up and innocent people can get hurt. Flick through. Flick through. I was flicking through our annual report when I came across this mistake. Flood in. Flood in. Thousands of cheap products have been flooding in from China, and they're being sold in our department stores for huge profits. Focus on. Focus on. The new government will focus on developing the country's industrial sector in order to create more jobs and boost the economy.
IELTS Fighter, vì 1 triệu người Việt đạt 6.5 IELTS.